This is everybody that works for KNE Realty that has something important to do.
Except for Crystal.
I know, Crystal's not here. We don't have a microphone for Crystal. What were we thinking?
I know. What are we going to do?
I think she feels
Shabby
really
Crystal.
left out.
Yeah,
Does she?
she's
I think
very
she does.
upset.
Really?
I'm sure.
I think she does, yeah.
I think she's
She
pulling your,
does not.
your leg.
No, I think she's a little upset. I think
Oh,
she's
I'll have her
sad.
on tomorrow. Superwoman Wednesdays.
Oh.
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, superhero Tuesday.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait a minute.
So I got a bunch of people watching. So, all
How
right,
many people are watching?
it's like 4 or 5.
That's a lot.
That's a
actually.
lot.
Yeah.
For live lately,
That's a
yeah.
lot.
For
That's
this
a
time of
ton.
day, people should be eating.
So
should
what
be
do you guys want to hear about? What's the topic? We're just sitting in here talking about ourselves and telling everybody who we are, what we're all about, and what we're doing. So I'll let Ryan go first. Mr. Ryan Ritzert.
Man, put me on the spot.
You're the one who said it's easy. Who needs a
God.
script?
So I'm Ryan Ritzert. I just started approximately about a year and a half ago. I was formerly known as a critical care paramedic for about 17 years. So I've always been a patient advocate in some way or somehow. Also in the military as well.
Ryan's our local superhero.
Yes.
I'm not sure about superhero, but I see what I can do. But
Ryan, you're my hero.
Oh, Ryan.
oh, you guys are making me blush. No, so I moved around a lot when I was younger. I was born in Woodstock, Illinois. So if you ever seen Groundhog's Day, that's where I was born. From there, we moved to Wisconsin. Then I moved to the East Coast, which the East Coast was very beautiful to live in. And then I moved here to Michigan with my parents. Started off as a firefighter in 2002. Became a paramedic. Went to critical care paramedic status. And then I was kind of looking for another niche. You know, you're not going to retire being a paramedic, so there's no money involved in EMS to retire. And I just approached Kristi at the perfect time about getting my real estate license, and she was talking about forming a team, and bam, here I am.
Cool. And Ryan's a good real estate agent, by the way,
Yep.
too. And plus, is a superhero.
Well, if you think about it, he comes from a service industry. He served our country. He served everybody when he was the first responder. So it's in his nature to always help.
I would also like to point out that he said he wasn't a hero and then went into how he was in the service, a firefighter,
Yes.
and then EMS.
Yep.
Just putting it out there. Just kind of touch it on.
Would you like the cloth to shine your halo?
No, I don't think I had a halo, but we'll go.
Okay.
Why did I get into real estate? So like I said, I was a patient advocate for many, many years. I like helping people through tough times. And so as far as real estate, there's a lot of tough times when you're buying a house, when you're selling a house, and to have that patient advocate side to the seller or buyer advocate side to where I'm representing them in the largest transaction of their lives. So I'm still helping them in a way. You know, as a paramedic, I was helping people in need in like the critical times of their lives. If I can handle that kind of situation, I figured I can handle real estate and the buying and selling of the home, even though it's probably just as stressful as a paramedic at sometimes. So I think we can all vouch for that.
Absolutely. I can't follow up Ryan.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
Kristi's the
Right,
Get in there, gosh darn
Ryan's
it.
taking all the like.
Hey, you guys asked me to go first, so I just went first.
Well,
Like how can you like back up that? You can't.
I don't know. So
He's a superhero.
I
How
think we
many
just-
how many military families have you helped find homes this year?
Oh,
Kristi?
I love you, Lauren.
I know, right?
So veterans, let's see. So to date this year alone, I have helped closing 32 military families find their home.
That's
Bam.
awesome.
Yes. So I have a new little logo or a little saying
Slogan?
slogan.
Yeah.
Yes. They defended it, and I'm going to bring you home.
I love it.
Yes.
Yes.
It's my thing.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It's my new thing.
Yep.
Well, since we're on the topic of Kristi, when we get into who you are and
Thanks,
what you're
Ryan.
about, I
You're
know.
so awesome.
Segway.
Kristi,
Yes.
the owner of the company, so we'll put her on the spot.
Yes. So I am Kristi Roberts, the broker and owner of KNE. I own it with Ed, who should be on here too. And Ed likes to always be behind the camera and push everybody in front of the camera.
Yeah, I've
which you
noticed
gotta
that.
Work on that.
Yeah.
no, I don't.
Yes.
He's pretty
Yes.
good at that.
Yeah, you see us, you see our kids, you see Ed talking, hear Ed talking, but the camera's never on him.
Yeah, how is it going, everybody?
Okay.
Thank you, Ed.
So I have
You
been.
see that sweat in his forehead?
I
He got
know, right?
nervous.
I have been a realtor since 2010. I got into the business during the worst possible time for most people to get into the business. I got into it because I was seeing a lot of my friends and family being taken advantage of in loan modification scams, losing their houses to foreclosure and short sale. And at the time, we were living by Luke Air Force Base over in Surprise, Arizona. And a lot of our friends and family and clients were military. And when we were working in the distressed market like we were, it was really something that you needed to have a knowledgeable person with because of security clearances and things like that. So I got into the short sale market and really started advocating for a lot of the military veterans there, and then just progressed to back home. We adopted our kids, which was a couple crazy years going back and forth from Michigan to Arizona, but Michigan has a tendency to bring everybody home. Like Ryan was saying, he's gone to lived in a couple different states.
It's beautiful.
I've lived in 3 different states, and every time Michigan brings you home. And that's kind of what I want to do with our clients is bring them home. A lot of people look at it like we sell houses. I don't look at it like we sell houses. I sell a dream. I sell the American dream. Every single day, every single week. Well, every week it's my mission to bring at least one new client or one new family home to the house that they bring their kids to, they raise their children at. They might retire in. It's not 4 walls. It's got a story. I like bringing the story to life.
Awesome.
And that's me in a nutshell.
I'm just in it for the money.
Pretty much.
Listen, it's
I just want
honesty
enough.
here.
I'd want enough money to pay for a nanny.
Buy or die.
How many children do you have again?
We have 5 kids.
Yeah.
Yes, we have 5 children. 5.
We adopted 5
In the
kids.
course of how many months did you adopt?
We went from 0 children to 4 children within 6 months.
Yep,
And then-
there it is.
Yes. Yes. And just
Audible
like a
guess.
lot of people can relate, then we had Max, which was our surprise baby. A little bit unconventional. Most people have
Anybody who
birth-
knows Max is
Yeah. Most people have the pregnancy scare. We got the phone call scare going, hey, guess what? You want another kid?
Yeah.
And it was a 30-second decision. Do you want this child or not? Make up your mind, because one of our other kids just had a bio brother, and it was a package deal. So we stopped what we were doing, jumped in the car, and went back to Arizona. And
I don't
picked up
think you
my
guys
kid.
would change your mind ever.
Nah.
no.
No, they're pretty
He
cute.
can test the patience, but yeah, he's cute.
Yeah.
Our office is probably burning down right now. But
It probably
Probably,
is. Yeah.
Listen,
Now,
you can only
Netflix
manage so
can-
many things.
Yeah, Netflix can only keep them occupied for so long.
All right. Well, let's move on to Lauren.
Hi.
Lauren's our newest agent, but
I am.
She's a rock star.
She's a rock star.
I am also
She's
Killing
been
it.
licensed 3 months. She's already had listings. She's already had buyers close. She's rocking it out.
Take that, life.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm killing it. My name's Lauren Webb. I, as they said, have been doing this very shortly, but the reason I got into real estate was actually because many years ago, me and my husband, he had gotten his job taken away, and that was kind of a difficult time for us. I was pregnant at the time that he lost his job. So, yeah.
motivation.
So motivation. So when we had to move, God help her, very nice lady, but she was terrible at her job.
Ooh, yeah, we had one of those too.
Like super nice, and you liked her, but like wouldn't really work for you. Then we found our savior, Larry, who has recently passed. But Larry was amazing, and Larry like took us under his wing and just really guided us and helped us, even though we really didn't have the money to make it even remotely worth his time. But yeah, so that's why I got into real estate, because I just really saw how a bad agent can make life
Hell.
yes,
Yes.
and how a good agent or great agent can like save your butt on a multitude of levels. So that's why I decided, instead of going back to photography, which was something I love to do and still enjoy doing, but kind of as a hobby.
So let me ask you a
She takes
question.
pictures.
I do take pictures.
From what you thought real estate was going to be about to comparing it to what it actually is.
You posted something on Facebook that I thought was like remarkably funny because it was true. What did it? It was like a small book, and it was like what you learn about real estate in school.
Yes.
And then it was like a book the size of like 8 hands, and it was like what you actually need to know to do real estate. That is so true.
Isn't it?
And the statement of like, you don't know what you don't know is so true, which is why I'm super thankful that I found an awesome team, butt kissing a little bit here. But yeah, I found an awesome team, and like you guys have been in the business, seen it all. Well, seen most of it.
No, there's always something new.
There's
always something new.
Every day.
But yeah, it's almost funny because anyone can get their license. But yeah, it takes a lot more determination, knowledge, building to really get your butt moving. That's why I love KNE, because there's a lot of companies out there that's like, sure, go try it. Why not? Whereas we're really, I feel like, supported and on a team. I know a lot of people that have tried to do real estate, and it's been a mess.
Yeah.
But
One of the things that I've really tried to focus on, both in building the business and training you guys on the team, is to be very family centric.
yeah,
We're not the cutthroat, like, oh, you want to show this house? Oh, well, it's not your client. No.
yeah,
We're very, I got your back, you've got mine. And I think that does come from a lot of like the service backgrounds and whatnot. And I think it shows in our clients.
oh yeah,
I think they feel very comfortable with it, and they, dealing with them, I don't think we come off as very salesy.
no,
I think we come back as more like compassionate, more service orientated. Anybody can sell a house. Anybody can open up a door. Anybody can push you into something or try to make you want something.
yeah,
But then it goes on the team aspect too, though. So if I can't do something, I still have my team to rely on. And
Right.
a lot of our agencies, they don't have that.
Right.
So it's a one for all type
oh
deal.
yeah,
I think what we try to do is take care of each other, take care of our client, big on education, try
Oh,
to
yeah.
always bring it back and making sure everybody knows exactly what's going on, when it's going on, how it's going to happen.
yeah.
I just want the money.
I mean, you can look back at my
Money.
Cynthia case. You were on the phone with a mortgage company.
Right.
He was on the phone with another person.
And
All
you
three
were-
of us were working the deal at the same time, and we got the transaction done.
Yeah. And that's when you were actually playing G.I. Joe. You were in the Army.
Yeah.
You were doing your reserve duty.
Again, not a hero. Just
Right. Not a hero.
yeah.
You're supposed to be talking about you right now, not me.
I'm just saying it went back to you, and I just thought it was a valid point, not a valiant point. I mean, it could be that.
Could be
too.
valiant.
It could be that too. But yeah, I think our team's really awesome for that reason, and yeah, that's why I'm here.
And we love you because you never, ever tell us how you feel.
No, I don't at all. It's really one of my crosses to bear is that it's like, oh, Lauren, what is she thinking? And I'm like, oh, I just want to spare feelings.
I think we can go back to when I first got in. I wasn't on social media. I wasn't doing podcasts. I wasn't doing videos. I think we can crack her door.
You think?
Yeah.
She's coming around.
We bring out the wild in everyone.
We really do. Because, like, Ryan, as he said, was like, heck no, social media. And now he's like a social media master.
Right. It's like, Kristi, did you look at these analytics?
Hey, it's marketing 101.
It is.
That's our job.
Absolutely.
So what do you call Lauren, Kristi?
She's like Tiffany Jenkins from Juggling the Jenkins.
If anybody-
It's like working with a real live version of her.
If anybody watches YouTube, go on to
Juggling the Jenkins.
Juggling the Jenkins.
Hashtag. And then she's got to
Hashtag.
follow us so we can get her
Yes.
followers.
So Lauren is like juggling the Jenkins. Not like that, but kind of like that, I guess.
Her mannerism.
Yeah.
She keeps it real. Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying the episode so far. Just want to take a break into action to say thank you for watching KNE Realty 360. And while you're here, please take a minute to like and subscribe below for more episodes of other fantastic content produced by my amazing team. You can also follow us online via Facebook or Instagram at KNE Realty 360. Thank you, enjoy, and keep it real. Now it's time for Ed.
Yes, my name is Ed Roberts.
Ha!
Dad of monsters. real estate agent. Get yelled at by Kristi all the time.
Do not.
It's bad when your broker is your wife, and you have to go home to deal with that too. So, right, Kristi? A little bit?
I never bring it home.
Sometimes. But yeah, a little bit about me. I owned a construction company for a long, long time. Thank God I don't do that no more. And now I do real estate. I have my kids. I kind of just follow what Kristi wants me to do.
I don't know about that during the day.
Mm,
It's always where's Ed?
Yeah.
yeah. I follow what Kristi. Well, I try to avoid Kristi at all times, but
Except for when you're calling me 18
yes,
times.
18 times talking about my kids.
Yes.
So that's a little bit about me.
Last summer he was daddy daycare. This summer he's
I
got
have
freedom.
a full-time nanny. Oh my God. I will pay $1 million. Listen, we are hiring a full-time.
Ooh, yes. Perfect timing. House manager.
Yes.
Not a nanny, because, nanny's a little cliche.
We are
House
hiring a
manager.
full-time house manager, 12 to 6. All you got to do is come and clean, make dinner, pick up the kids. We just need a second wife, to be honest with you. So, yep, that's what we're looking for. But yeah, I've been in the business for over 10 years now. Love helping military people. Ryan was one of our past clients.
Yeah, we didn't even bring that up.
No, we didn't.
People love us so much that they work for us
Yes,
at
they
the
come-
end.
They come and work for us. Ryan is actually one of my clients that I had a long time ago. So you can personally ask him how I was with the transaction. Ryan, how was I with your transaction?
His wife still hates you.
Yeah, my wife does hate you right now.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
But does she
Understandable.
hate the equity?
I don't think she hates equity. She won't let me touch it, though. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
I want to touch it.
Use it and invest it.
That's what
Use
I
it,
want to do.
invest it.
I'm going to buy some duplexes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, that's where
In Colorado or in Atlanta.
Colorado, yeah. Atlanta, I'm not too sure about, but Colorado,
Atlanta's a hot
I
market.
would.
Yep. Colorado.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain on either.
No.
Yeah.
So besides real estate, what else did you do? What's your thing?
I don't know. I really don't have a thing. Do I have a thing?
You used to do construction. You used to do house flipping.
Yep.
How
Do
you
house
feeling
flipping.
about that?
Still do every once in a while. There's no good deals out there right now, but when there is, I'll jump on it. That's about it, I guess.
I got a question.
Yes.
This is Ben. He's like our
Ben's our marketing manager.
marketing guy, our tech guy. He's
Videographer,
videographer, podcast,
Sound guy,
manager, everything.
podcast.
I have a question for Ed. Since you've been in construction, how did you get into real estate? How did you learn about it? Learn the craft?
Ooh. This
So
is good.
This is good.
Get
and
your
it's
tissue.
It's also dangerous. How did I get into real estate? Well, back in the day, I was getting jacked around by a bunch of contractors. Was owed a bunch of money and stressed out to the max, and my back went out to the point of in the hospital. So yeah, it was pretty scary. Had my hips replaced, actually one hip. Got to get my knee replaced this year. So that's gonna be fun. 5 kids getting my knee replaced.
I tell him all the time, if we ever go broke, I'm just going to start pawning his body parts.
There you go. You get some good money for that metal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's my
Take them
insurance.
down to Mexico.
He's
Cartels.
my insurance company. Alive, I can pawn his body parts. Dead, I got some good life insurance.
Yep.
We're good.
So basically, we had a lot of friends, a lot of family, a lot of people we knew losing their house left and right. And we were like, oh my God, what do we do? How do we help these people? So we started helping them refinance their house, short sale.
Getting him into land contracts after they short sold.
Yeah,
so that
getting
way
them
they
into
can
land
still be
contracts,
homeowners.
getting them into seller carrybacks over in Arizona. And then the market started coming back and started flipping houses in Arizona, started making some good money. And we adopted our kids and we were like, well, I want my kids to have the life that we had. So what are we going to do? Well, we picked a map and threw an arrow at the state of Michigan. Wherever it landed, that's where we were going. So it landed to Brighton, Michigan. And I guess we were like, okay, let's buy in Brighton, Michigan. So that's why we came back to Michigan.
Now you're here.
And now we're here. Been here for how long now, Kristi? 5-6 years?
5 years.
Yep. Because you guys were building your house when I was searching.
Yeah. So, and she's back.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Lauren's good. She's back.
She's back.
Yay!
I almost had to bust out my paramedic skills again.
I know. I was like, Ryan's gonna come around the corner. Quick! I gotta get sugar.
Seriously, he's trying to pull the hero card. Do you see this?
Yes, our hero.
I'm not a hero. Oh, chest compression.
Oh, Lauren just fainted. Let me get my cape out.
Hold on. I have a kit in my car.
Actually, I don't. I have a tourniquet if you get shot.
Oh,
You're talking
Because, you know, everybody needs a tourniquet.
You never know when you need one.
so you don't have like Band-Aids and stuff, but you do have a tourniquet?
Yes.
so
You can bleed out pretty quick.
talking about
Yeah,
our
but
kids.
like Band-Aids.
We just had one sneak in.
We just had one of our kids sneak into our
So
podcast room.
cute. Look at him.
Look at.
Oh,
We
he's
can't-
got
we
a
can't-
tiny tear.
Are you crying?
Do you
No.
need a hug? Do you want
It's
me to
going for
hug
mom.
you?
Going for
Yeah.
mom.
What's up?
And this is where you can get a family feel from KNE Realty.
Yeah. Our babies come to work quite frequently.
Oh,
My goodness.
mosquito bites.
We have a
We're
mosquito
going
bite.
down. We need a medic.
Max,
Let
do
me
you,
get my tourniquet.
do you want to say hi to everybody?
Say hi to everybody.
Here.
Hi, everybody.
He's so cute.
Say my name is Maximus Roberts.
My name is Maximus Roberts.
The famous Max.
And come and buy a house from my parents.
Or Miss
Hey,
Lauren,
Max.
well, actually, it'd be Mr. Ryan, because apparently he has the coolest house ever.
Hey, Max.
Oh, it's just because I got a treehouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ed's building treehouse next, I heard.
Yep.
Lies.
So this is just to let everybody know that we are doing a weekly podcast with KNE Connects. Some of the things that we're going to be talking about is we're going to also have Wonder Woman Wednesdays, right,
Yep.
Kristi?
So if you know a super powerful, strong, successful,
Kick
or
butt.
kick butt, came from the bottom, worked their way up to the top, fought for everything, woman, even man, you don't have to, it doesn't matter. I'm not
Yeah, you
biased.
can be a Wonder Woman if you're a dude, if you
Yeah.
self-identify as
Wonder
such.
Man.
Yes.
Wonder Man.
We're not prejudiced here. Everybody
No.
come.
Yeah.
This is a
you
real
su-
estate business, so
Yeah.
we cannot be prejudiced.
Are you a superhero in your life? Do you know a superhero? Have your superhero call me.
Yeah. Because we're fascinating, but we're not that fascinating.
No. And we need things to talk about.
Yeah.
So over the course of the next, whatever, indefinitely, because this is going to be forever, we're going to have forever and ever. We're going to have different topics. We're going to talk about the market. We're going to talk about real life real estate, like some of the crazy stuff that we come across when we're showing houses or listing houses. We're going to talk about mortgages. We're going to talk about home improvements, things that you should and should not do. We're going to talk about probably family.
You know, balance between family and work.
Yeah, that's
Now,
huge.
we're
That's
also-
hard, as you've seen with my kids coming in and out of the room, where we told them specifically, stay in this room, watch this TV show.
And as we all know, we have not been in here for 4 hours. So,
No.
yeah. And they have Netflix. They are not abused children. They're
Yeah.
in there with snacks and Netflix.
We're also going to have Superhero Tuesdays, and we're also going to have KNE Connects, where we're going to be connecting with the general public,
Small
business
business
owners.
owners.
Yep, yeah, if you're going to be moving to Livingston County, it'd be a great thing to listen to because we'll be introducing a lot of different businesses, what we're known for, events, all that good stuff. So
Cool. So
And it's also going to be a great way. So if your organization, school organization, anything like that's doing any type of fundraising, needs to spread awareness of things, you need to contact us. You can always get us on our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/KNE Realty 360. You can private message us there. You can private message us individually. Reach out to us. We're always happy to get you on board and spread the news of whatever you've got going on. This is going to be all about family and all about the community.
that's well said.
Yep.